Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode where we're going to take a problem and try to solve that with AI. So, over the past few days, I have been trying to put out a lot more content, short form, um, cutting up older videos I had. And one of my main issues, as I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing the same if you're trying to put out a lot of content, is that the thumbnail, at least to me, is always so time consuming. And apparently it makes a big difference. And the amount of iterations that I had to go through to get a thumbnail that I liked, and then matching a good style, and then figuring out what should the text say and what should the facial expressions be, was just taking up a lot of time. So once the new image generator by Gemini, by Google, was released last week, Nano Banana, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have to build myself an app that I can give it text. It's going to give me all the different variations of things I could do. I want to be able to give it my face, and I want it to generate different variations of different titles, different thumbnails. I could compare them against each other and just make this a streamlined process that when I create a video, I could just dump the script or a little blurb about my video, and then within a few minutes, I'll have a thumbnail ready to go. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Avi Hacker. I'm the founder of the AI Consulting Network, and I help business owners just like you to scale and grow while leveraging AI. So I started building out this app within Google AI Studio, and I'm probably going to launch it soon. And if you want to make sure you're on the sign-up list, you could check out my newsletter here, because I'm going to be launching it there first. And if you want to get priority access. So now, one of the things that I notice when I go to YouTube is all of these thumbnails have some type of background with a person doing some type of gesture with their face or doing something like that. And I don't know about you, but someone who's wasn't into content creation their whole life, like it's hard to constantly think of these type of thumbnails that will actually get any traction. And apparently this is what's working right now. So I try to take a few good ones and then try to create instructions that would replicate it. And then this is what I got to so far. So now I'll just show you the app of where I'm at right now. So I will let's go to one of my videos. Okay, so this is the one. These are a few that I was trying to do before I was implementing the feature where I could put in my actual face. So let's just copy this. Let's go into here and okay. So now it will generate thumbnail ideas. You see here, it generated 3 ideas. And then I added this photo library where I could add pictures of my face that it will generate with my face. So now I'm just going to add a few variations. I'm not going to say they're good, but I just took a few pictures of me with a few different facial expressions. So you see here, I added 3 pictures, and then, okay, so here's the first one. So person wide-eyed, emotion, expression, astonished. So let's do select face 1. And let's see, generate variation. See? And then right there, it just built you, like it created a thumbnail that is essentially on theme and on brand with what other creators are doing right now. And at least it's so much more of a jump start to get you started. So now another thing that I built out here, let's do phase 2, generate variation. See right there. And this is really cool because I might have to fix the consistency a little bit, or update the pictures, but it really holds the photo that you're putting into the model. So now another cool thing that I built out was if you click AI audit, it will audit the picture based on an expert YouTube thumbnail designer, and it will tell you suggestions. And then I'll just say apply suggestions. And then it gave me a new one. So here, like let's see, a little more contrast. I'd like to make it a little darker, brightness, and then you can just download it and upload it to your video. So now this really streamlines the entire process. Let's do AI audit, for here. And apply. Okay, give it different variation. Here's another variation to exaggerate. And then you could essentially just keep on going until you're happy with something. So this just takes the entire process of creating thumbnails and removing that friction that at least I always felt. And I know I've spoken to a lot of people and they have felt the same. So now you just like click download, upload, and now you're essentially done instead of prompting certain ways that you want it to look and then saying edit it this way. Like once you have a streamlined process that you can go to point A to point B really quickly, like that's where AI really shines. And this is what I'm trying to build with this app. So now something else that I wanted to see is, let's say you have a couple of variations and you want to compare them next to each other. Yeah, let's say you don't even want to put your face. You could just generate. See, and it'll generate one for you. So now let's say compare this one with this one. Okay, this is, see? And then you're now able to compare different thumbnails up close so you could see what you want. So now let's, yeah, I want this one. Apply. Now you have that one. So now if you want to compare it up close, click compare, and you could essentially keep on going through different iterations until you're happy, and the process is so much easier than before. And you could even generate more ideas. So now I want to continue building this app more towards allowing it to compare more than 2 thumbnails. So I want to be able to compare more than 2 thumbnails. Allow this many, sorry, like if anyone has any questions, feel free to leave it in the chat. I'll be more than happy to answer anything. Then what I'm going to do once this is all over and it's at a place where I think it's functional, I'm going to get my own custom domain, put it behind a login, and then launch it. And right there, you have a mini application that solves a direct problem using AI. And you can build it all with AI. Okay, let's wait for this to be done. And I must say, like Gemini, Code Assist has been a great product, and I've tried a lot of different coding softwares, and this is easily up there. And Gemini 2.5 Pro is really a powerhouse of a model. Okay, there's an error, so now we'll just click auto fix. If you want to see what it's trying to do, you can see like what logic it's trying to set up. And it's interesting just to learn more about like how these apps are actually built if you are interested, just to get more familiar with the terminology. Let's close this. there's always the question of what to do while AI is working. And I think normally if you're not doing a live, you could just kind of go on other screens and do other work. But since I am doing the live, I'm just waiting for it to be done. It should be done shortly. Okay, great. So now let's just take that same description, generate thumbnail ideas. Okay, I'll just do generate these 3 just to see if that edit worked. Okay, so we got this one, this one, this one, which is, they're all pretty solid, honestly. Let's do compare, compare, compare. Let's see, 3 selected. Let's go full screen. See, now you're able to see all the different variations. So now, let's see if I add, so like you could also see which one you like before you add thumbnail. So now I'll upload one of my faces and let's do this one, face 1, generate variation. See? And that's pretty solid going from nothing to this. Okay. And let's do compare, compare. Let's do face 1, generate variation. That's pretty cool. I like that one. I'm gonna download it. And now 5 thumbnails for comparison. Let's go full screen. And here we have everything to look at. Now you see how much easier and simple this is compared to just the entire process of going into Gemini or prompting it or creating that custom GPT and then saying, edit what you want. This way, everything's mapped out, all the buttons are there, and you have your thumbnail in under a minute. And this, for me, is so much better. And if you're interested in using this when I launch it, like I said before, sign up for my newsletter. I'm going to be launching it there first, so you could stay up to date on when I do launch this. So now something else I want to add to the features is I want the options to download the thumbnail in different to create different sizes for different platforms. So let's look up common thumbnail sizes for social media platforms. I should have done a quick model for this. I want to do YouTube. So for a video thumbnail, 16 by 9 and 9 by 16 for Instagram stories, TikTok, Snapchat. This. And this. Just click save because this actually doesn't auto update. So I have lost my work before. That is something to always keep in mind. Okay, great. Okay. There's some errors. Now we gotta just let it go. That's one of the really cool things about building with these AI apps. And yes, it does go into loops sometimes that it will not fix its own errors, but usually with pretty simple apps starting off, it knows how to build it. But then there's always the issue with, is it scalable in the way that it's built? So that's a different story. But if you just want to get a simple MVP up just to get a concept out there, this is a great way to start doing it. It's taking a little bit. Must have been a pretty deep error. Okay, great. Let's try it. Let's go back. Copy. Generate. Okay, great. Now we got our low ratios. Let's generate by 16 by 9. Let's do a 9 by 16. Do this. That's cool. Okay, now let's compare all of these. Awesome. Now let's upload photos. Let's upload one. And okay, let's see if I can switch the generation to a 9 by 16. I'm not sure if the face will be cut off. Yeah, so now let's do AI audit for this. Okay, apply suggestion. I'll just give you a different one. Okay, and that, in a nutshell, is what I'm trying to solve with AI. And I'm going to be launching this soon once I have everything in a place where I think it's pretty good. So for that, I'm going to add like a little text box that says what edits you want to make. You could write it actually. And let's see, add image and generating. Let's consider to edit after sure. Else. Picture and the user can write what they would. Okay, let's just do this and then I think we'll be done. There's not too many features that this has to have. Like you don't want to make it overly complicated. I think those are a few that's really crucial. The editing, the iteration, the comparing, the titles. So then I could also generate different versions of the titles, the descriptions, and then kind of to make it an all-encompassing thumbnail generator. That's like your one-stop shop to generate great thumbnails and take that headache away from you. Okay, so it said we can caught a bug that you could take any generated thumbnail and produce an edited version. So apparently the AI audit wasn't editing the original picture. It was just creating a new picture. That's why it's so crucial to always test out your apps before you launch them. Make sure they're working properly. Make sure they're secure. There's no API keys available that anyone could just take from your website. So a lot of things to keep in mind. Okay, now let's see. Able to do it. Okay, upload picture. Space one, generate, just generate by 16 here. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's do an AI audit first. May apply suggestions. Okay, that's pretty cool. And now let's just see add sentences. See, that's awesome. See, and so just to recap, I'm trying to build an AI thumbnail generator to solve the exact pain point of content creation, of creating these ideas and the perfect thumbnail. And I had AI help me build an app that's going to directly solve that issue. And you could generate unlimited thumbnails, different variations, put in your face, compare all of them. And now this takes your content creation from start to finish much faster. If this is something that is interesting to you, go to my newsletter, sign up through this link below, and I'm going to launch it there first. And if you want something like this to be custom made, or if you want AI advising for your business, you could reach me at the AI Consulting Network. And looking forward to seeing you next time.